What's happening, people? Today we're back with another video. We're going to be looking at Dana White's Contender series, going to give my picks for each fight, going through the card, some mismatches, some close fights. Let's get to it. Let's get into the first fight, which is the middleweight bout between John Cunningham and Cropshot. Cunningham's 10-0, Cropshot's 8-3. Cunningham's going to be the minus 275 favourite. Both grapplers, which could potentially mean they keep it on the feet. However, if not, I see Cunningham will be able to take control of the fight. He pressures a lot on the grappling. A lot of his fights, he gets an instant takedown, gets straight to it. I think Cunningham will be able to get a finish on the ground or possibly a submission. I don't think Cropshot will be able to deal with the pressure, but if he can stay out of the danger early in the fight, then potentially there's something there. Could be a better matchup. It'd definitely get more interesting. Cropshot's definitely fought better comp. He's got a loss against Cody Brundage in a round 3 submission, which isn't the best, but showing he fought someone like Cody Brundage. He also nearly caught Cody Brundage with a tricky submission. He almost caught him with a boogie choke. So potentially, if Cunningham's not careful, then we could see maybe get corner submission. But I'm going to go with Cunningham to either by TKO, probably ground and pound, or a submission on the ground. Next fight, we got a featherweight bout. We got Malumbu versus Pagliarulo. This is a close fight. Malumbu going to be the minus 165 favourite. Malumbu is a hard hitter. We saw that against him in the last time he fought in the Contender series against Marin Rafiki. He did nearly finish Freaky Rafiki, which we got to keep that in mind because Rafiki is just a demon. Unfortunately, Rafiki was able to weather the storm, take the damage, come back later in the round and finish him, which does question Malumbu's cardio. Considering he nearly finished Rafiki, though, that is, you can't knock that or fault him. However, Pagliarulo is a long fighter for the division who could potentially keep Malumbu at range and pick him off. He's fought smaller fighters like Malumbu. Malumbu's standing at around 5'6", Pagliarulo around 6 foot. So if he can keep it at range, it could be an easy fight. However, if Malumbu is able to get in close and get in there, get past the reach advantage that Pagliarulo is going to have, I see Malumbu taking this fight, and I'm going to pick Malumbu. Next up, we got a flyweight bout between Bilal Hassan and Sakaya. Bilal's a problem. That's easy. I see Bilal winning this any way he wants to, but this fight where they've just given Bilal Sakaya, and sorry to Sakaya, but I'm taking Bilal in round 1. Bilal is a minus 5,000 favourite, so I can't see anyone going against him. Bilal looks like a problem, looks like he could already be fighting someone who's ranked in the UFC, but he'll probably get shown in the Contender series, have a good show out, get a good fight in his debut in the UFC, and then we'll see how good he is compared to the ranked fighters in the division. We got a lightweight bout, which is a pick'em. We got Abe Alsagiri versus Fabricio Escarrega. This is probably the closest fight on the card. I can see it going either way. Either Abe can control with his grappling, put the pressure on, shoot them takedowns, and will Fabricio be able to handle it? If it goes to the ground, we haven't really seen him. Once again, Contender series, so we don't know really how these guys go up against high-level competition. The Contender series is where we find out if someone's legit or not. Fabricio, if he can stop the takedowns and keep it on the feet, then he'll have a lot of success. I can see it going both ways, but I'm going to take Fabricio just because he's more the stylistic fighter that Dana's looking for. If Abe sticks to taking people down and just holding him on the ground, not really doing much damage, not really taking care of how he wins, just making sure he gets the win, then I don't even know if he's getting a contract anyway. So that could either mean Abe has to change his style to be more aggressive, which could leave openings. But I'm going to root for Fabricio, the striker. I'm going to take him looking for the win here. Then finally, we've got the main event, which is a heavyweight bout between Anthony Wint and Matt Adams. It's a crazy mismatch. I can see this being over very quickly. Anthony Wint, an absolute athlete. I think they've chucked in Matt Adams just to build some hype around this absolute behemoth. He used to be in the NFL. Shows what crazy athlete he is, and I can see him winning any way he wants. I think this is just a fight to get that initial hype up, see who he fights. Heavyweight division, as we know, is not very stacked with skilled fighters, so being an athlete can sometimes be enough to get high up in them rankings. I'm taking Anthony Wynn by finish. He's a minus 1,300 favourite, and I don't think it's even going to be close. Thank you all for watching. If you followed any of the picks, make sure to comment down below how we did. I'll be giving a review of the picks after this. And until next time, see y'all later, mate.